Sky TV lost nearly 90 subscribers a day over the past year and posted a 21% drop in net profits. But as CEO says, traditional linear TV viewing is still king. The drop in profits and customers is a result of a worldwide trend of on-demand services like Netflix, pulling people away from pay TV in droves. It's being seen everywhere there is on-demand TV. Zach Fleming has more.
Sky TV's annual net profit has fallen from $171 million to $116 million in 2 years. Nearly 34,000 people cancelled their subscriptions last year, more than 90 a day. Speaking to people in the street, one reason shines through.
We didn't watch it enough, to be honest, for the amount that we're paying. We really only had it for the rugby and that. So now we go to the pub and watch it.
Overwhelmingly, at least in Auckland's Victoria Park at lunchtime today, people who still have Sky only keep it for the sport.
It's expensive, but I want to watch the English Premier League, so I need to have it in order to watch that, you see.
If you could watch the EPL just by on its own and not have to pay for all the other channels, would you do that?
I would, yeah.
I'm starting to consume more Netflixes and Lightboxes and stuff, and if it wasn't for the sport, I'd probably get rid of it, and the convenience. So it's convenient that the My Sky kind of tape in it and stuff, but yeah, it's kind of.
So if you could get the sport on its own and not have to pay for all the other channels, you'd probably do that?
It would be another reason for me to get rid of it. Yeah, the cost is the justification of that $120 a month or whatever it is it's getting quite hard to justify it.
We're not planning immediately to get rid of it, mainly because of the sport, and my husband really likes the English Premier League.
You need a viable alternative, and I don't think there's anything as straightforward as Sky, I guess, for sport particularly.
What I was going to say, you have it mainly for sport.
Yeah.
Sky's online sport-only offering, Fan Pass, is $100 a month. Satellite Sky plus Sport is $80 a month, $20 cheaper than Fan Pass.
If you're prepared to go over the internet, we have all sorts of options for you, and it's much cheaper for us to deliver those products.
That's Sky CEO John Follett today saying it costs less to watch via the internet. But Sky charges more. I asked him why.
Well, two reasons. One, we actually lose money on the sports tier, tier in most years, especially like this year with the Olympics and America's Cup and things like the Lions Tour. We actually don't generate as much revenue from the sports tier as we do the costs and the production. Now, in the end of the day, it's not a problem because we make up for it. You take the movie channel, you take the Skywatch, or you take the basic service. And so we cover the cost when you take a bunch of services. The other reason is with Fan Pass, that's one of the rare cases that we don't do it ourselves. We contract out to a company by the name of New Line. And so they charge, they take a sizable cut of the revenue. And so when the New Line deal is up, we'll certainly take a look at that and be able to do that in-house. But for right now, that's contracted out, and it's not a cheap option.
Yeah. When does that deal end?
I think it's got another year and a half to go.
The trend of paying for cable TV just to get sport isn't just a New Zealand thing. In the US, more than 2 million Americans will cancel their cable TV subscription this year, ditching traditional linear television for on-demand streaming. In response, in the last fortnight alone, US cable conglomerate Turner, along with ESPN, which is owned by Disney, both announced they'll introduce online sports streaming. And Disney's CEO has hinted that ESPNs may let viewers pay based on how much they want to watch. If Sky doesn't do something similar, and do it soon, many subscribers say they will just learn to live without sport.
For my family, I'd say probably maybe 70% would be mainly sport and not a lot else, really.
So if they offered you a sport package and you got rid of all the other stuff and you paid less, would you do that?
Definitely.
And that would probably stop you getting rid of it in the end, wouldn't it?
Yes, I would think so, yeah.
For Checkpoint, Zach Fleming.